Hello everybody, it's me, Time Traveling Tom. I would like to introduce you to my smashing show. Today we are traveling back in time to Mesopotamian times, where we will meet three famous, interesting, and exciting people. Today they will be on my personal live show. So our first guest, he's great, he rules a ton of places. His name is King Hammurabi.
Yo, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So,
How are you?
How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
So, do you mind if we ask you some questions?
No, not at all.
Okay, so, for starters, when were you born?
Babylon, 1810 BC.
So, what is the Code of Hammurabi?
The code is a Babylon code of ancient Mesopotamia, and it dates back about to 1754 BC. And my codes are one of the first written codes of law that have been recorded in history. It is one of the oldest deciphered writings, and I made them on clay tablets much larger than these. And they consist of over 282 laws. And they are rules and fines and punishments, and were written to keep the peace. And remember, an eye for an eye, or a tooth for a tooth, and I believe to enforce those rules and enforce these codes.
That's interesting. So, can you tell me, since we're on the subject, what is the code written in?
They're written in Akkadian language, and I use cuneiform script, and I carved the scripts into clay tablets of stele. Those are very large stones, very tall, and not so wide. Very difficult to carve in similar materials as of this.
So, where and when did you rule?
I ruled in central Mesopotamia.
So, I'm not so sure. Are you sure you don't mean Iraq?
Not Iraq. Well, I guess you could call central Mesopotamia to the present day Iraq. But I ruled in central Mesopotamia from 1792 to 1750 BC.
Oh, so is it true that you were the first Babylonian emperor?
Yes, it was true. I was the sixth king of the Amorite, the first dynasty of Babylon. I assumed the throne for my father, Simubalit. I was very young, only 18 years old, and I was a very hard worker and deserved it.
So, since we're on the subject, how many years did you reign?
Let me see. My term was 42 years, and I expanded my kingdom up and down the Euphrates, overthrowing Larsa, Ishuna, Assyria, and Moria, and all the ancient Mesopotamia was under my rule.
So, what does your name mean?
It means family in Amorite. My family is for the Amorites, now together with Rabbi meaning great in Akkadian, which is my language of my people of Babylon.
Wow, that is some cool stuff, huh?
Cool? What does cool mean? What does cool stuff mean?
You mean cool?
Cool?
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it means nothing. Just don't ever use that, yeah. I mean, it could just change history.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, now, sadly, we are out of time because we still have two more guests to interview. So, let's thank our ubiquitous guest, Hammurabi. Give him a hand.